Hello class, this is a video tutorial on the proof for the area of a trapezium. The area of a trapezium, given a trapezium, is the sum of the shorter and the longer parallel lines. So a plus b divided by 2, so a plus b divided by 2 multiplied by the height. And we're going to set to prove why this is the formula for this trapezium. What actually I've done is I've separated the trapezium into two shapes. We have a rectangle and a triangle. So I'm going to highlight where it came from. So that there in blue is our rectangle. And in black comes from this portion of our trapezium. So take a look. So we took these two portions, we put them together and made it into a triangle. And that middle section there is our rectangle. And all we do is we find the area of this rectangle. Area is equal to, well, it's A times H. A times H, and then we find the area of this triangle. Now here's where the first part that gets a little bit tricky. We need to know the length of this base. So now let's consider I've made it that this base is 7 centimeters long. There it is, from 0 to 7. And I've made it that this is 4 centimeters long. So since the whole length here is 7, and that the length of the rectangle bit, so from here to here, is 4, it would stand to reason that this here is actually 3 centimeters. Hopefully you can see it there in the camera, 3 centimeters. But now, we don't want to use actual numbers. So how we calculated this length was just we took the length of B and we subtracted it by A. So the length of this base is actually B minus A. So the area of this triangle is actually half of the base, which is B minus A, multiplied by the height. And what we do now is we are going to add the two areas together. So we're going to add this with this. So A H added with this formula, half B minus A times H. So that is our full area. Here's where it gets very complicated because we need some algebra skills here. There's a common factor of H here. So we're going to take out H on the outside. We're left with A plus, and I'm going to convert this into a fraction appearance. So B minus A over 2. So instead of half times B minus H, it's B minus H divided by 2. In order for us to add these two fractions, we need to make it the same denominator. So we want the same denominator of 2. This A has a denominator of 1. For 1 to become 2, we need to multiply the numerator by 2. And this has stayed the same, so it's B minus A. Oops. Don't need that. There. Moving the denominators together, we get H 2A plus b minus a all over 2. That is because they have the same denominator now. We can bring them together. Collecting like terms, we get 2a minus a, which gives us a by itself plus b over 2 times by the h on the outside. So cleaning this up, it'll look like this: a plus b over 2 multiplied by the h on the outside. And that there is how the area of a trapezium is the sum of the area of a rectangle and a triangle. Best of luck!